All right, just to be sure, you can hear me, right?
Yeah. Yep. I can
All
hear
right,
you.
I need you to join on the YouTube real quick.
Let's go ahead and check it out. I'm gonna
Yeah.
pull it up on here real fast.
All right. Yeah. We don't got nobody watching yet, so we got a couple seconds to figure this out.
Yeah, no worries. We're good. Let's go ahead and check it out.
All right, we're good.
Let's see. Oh yeah,
She can
I
hear
got
us
it.
over there.
I got us live right now.
Okay. All right. Let's just. Anybody watching over there, babe, or no? Okay, it's just you. All right. So we'll be all right.
Let me
We can
make
wait.
sure our
Oh, we got
sound.
a viewer. Okay. No, that's her. All right. So, as a matter of fact, let's just get started. You know, welcome to Jackson Street Comics. I'm here with my lead writer Noah.
What's up,
Um,
everybody?
Today we're just gonna be like brainstorming a few things and just allowing you guys to really dive into our universe a little bit. Um, so we're gonna start off. Oh, show on stream, yes. Okay, so we're gonna start off with. Wait, what the freak? Oh,
Give me
okay.
one
Okay,
second.
hold on. I'm figuring this out. I'm trying to. It's my first time using this showing. Yo, why they lying? This ain't even. Yo, look at it, yo. We only got one viewer. It's lying about all the comments that we getting.
I got us playing too. I got two different screens
Oh, okay.
going.
Yeah, me too. Me
We're-
too.
So we're good. We're good.
Yeah. So let's just get going. You know what I'm saying? We could So for Cairo, I wanted to kind of dabble a little bit on some like marriage issues, but mostly with like the loss of their child.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, for
So
sure.
I think yesterday you kind of touched on how Cairo after the child gets kidnapped, the baby's name is Kaizen, so let's call him Baby Kaizen for right now. We're gonna
Baby
call him the
Kaiser
child.
or
Yes,
Kaizen?
Kaizen. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
Um, you said Cairo is out like looking. No rest. He has not come home. He has not checked on his people. He's worried about finding his son. He has half of his army dispatched, which leaves his kingdom at a great vulnerability.
Yeah,
Um,
I think the approach of him just going insane,
yeah,
hitting planet to planet to planet to planet, will kind of. I think me and you both are like, yeah, that's good. That would because I'd be on the same time, and if my kid was missing, so
yeah. And then like when he does come home without the baby, she kind of blows up on him, because she's
yeah,
worried too.
that's where
Um,
that conflict comes in.
yeah, I like that a lot. I like to play into that a little bit. Um,
Yeah, no, that won't be a problem at all. I'll pull up our notes right now. Did you want to do that within Did you want to do that within issue 1?
Not issue one.
Okay, beautiful. I was
Issue
gonna say
so
because it doesn't sound like it'd be a part of issue 1.
yeah. So right now, right? Issue one is just introducing everyone to the character. Issue two is a major shift in tone. Okay, he's going to fight. This is the first time they're going to see him fight. He's going to most likely lose the majority of this fight. And then at the end, he'll just get upset and he'll lock in and he'll win. Then the third issue is his wife running things for a little bit. Then the middle of the issue, he'll come back out of the
And
healing
that's
chamber.
where this issue 3 is where we create that conflict.
Yeah, we're gonna go back and revisit that. No, no, not even no. We'll do that issue four
Okay.
because we still gotta. No, five. Issue five. Okay, because I think issue 3 and 4 need to set up that kindness factor for him. If we immediately dive in to marriage issues between him and his wife, it'll
It'll
give
create
him
that tear for the character of the woman.
yes,
And we know how comic book fans are. Let's be honest.
yes,
Let's be
yes,
honest with
yes.
ourselves. So, um, I get it. I get where you're coming from.
Hmm.
That's a good plan. I love it.
So yeah.
We could definitely introduce that in issue 4.
All right. So for the new viewers, for those of you who don't know us, my name is Hancho. My real name is Jahari. I am the owner and the creator. This is my co-writer, my lead writer, and my co-creative director, Noah. Right now, we're just discussing Crimson Reign, which is coming out in August. Pre-orders are open for that, so drop in the comments if you want one. Also, if I don't know who you are, just so you know, please drop your name in the comments. Let me know where you're streaming from, who sent you, who recommended you. I love to connect with you. And any questions you may have, just drop it in the chat and we'll get to you. All right, so back to it. So yeah, he's out planet to planet, looking for baby Kaizen. He comes home to Kara, his wife, the queen, and she blows up on him. Hey, where the f have you been? You know, I've been here running your kingdom, looking after things, and you've just been out and about. She doesn't know that he's been going crazy looking for their son,
Yeah.
right? So he blows up on her because he's feeling guilty. He's like, "Oh, this is my fault. Like I was supposed to protect him. I couldn't. My son is gone." Right. So what do you think we should go from there?
I think this should give Cairo. I think this is where the army is we get our first lead after
Mm-hmm.
this argument. We get our first lead as to where the sun is at.
Mm-hmm.
Make it a big thing. I would make the argument kind of a big thing to where they're fighting, and then she says something to where it's almost like a lock-in moment, and there's
Mm-hmm.
just silence for a quick moment, and we get one of the guards, you know, your lord, your grace, your grace.
Mm-hmm.
There's we we've we've made contact or some simple,
Mm-hmm. We
and
found him.
we get
We found him.
what's up. Go ahead.
Do you want them to find the baby in the midst of this argument?
Not find them, but I want them to have that lead.
Okay, a trace, a trace. Okay.
Yes, I need that lead. Like when you're working a case, you got your leads. You're okay. This may turn into something. This may not be something, but this is where
Mm-hmm.
we kind of give a hint to the viewer, or we end it after this where it's like he's here. We or not he's here, but he's
Mm-hmm.
somewhere. We see the man carrying the baby, same description as so and so or whatever the case may be,
Yeah.
and then we get a cool ass shot of Cairo
Mm-hmm.
explaining like I need to find my son. I need to like give him a
Mm-hmm.
dope monologue to where it's like he's not taking any chances of it even being a fake lead or a
Mm-hmm.
small lead. Like he's taking anything at this point. It almost
Okay. Yeah.
shows that human and desperation side for Cairo.
Mm-hmm. I think so. When him and his wife are having this moment, right? We need to make Cairo as vulnerable as possible. So I
Yes,
think I think
yes,
his son is missing. Okay, the future of his kingdom is missing. Okay,
yes,
his wife
yes,
is angry with him. Imagine he has not seen his wife in months. Okay, so I think tears need to be had here, and I feel
yes.
like the words that should flow from his mouth are, "Do you think you are alone in this?" And I don't know where to go from there, but I feel like that's heavy enough for the readers to sympathize with the character, not just him, but his wife too, because she's
Do you
also feeling
think?
these
Do you think?
things.
So, do you want one of them to ask each other that, or do you want
Yes,
or do you want the wife to ask Cairo that?
I want Kara to ask Cairo
Oh,
that.
Kara. Okay.
Like, do you
Oh,
even care?
beautiful. Okay.
Yes.
That's perfect. That's perfect. I love that. I think that's
Yeah.
dope.
So she'll ask him, "Do you even care?" And then Cairo should respond, "Do you think you are alone in this?"
Yeah.
And meaning that, and I feel like that'll symbolize that he's carrying all the guilt on, at least in his eyes, that he's carrying all the guilt. That he doesn't believe that she also feels guilty. She probably feels like he's blaming that she's. He probably feels like she's blaming him, and
And
he's
do we
already
want
blaming himself.
we want her to embrace him too.
Yes.
We don't want her to be like, well, yeah, there was things you could have prevented.
Hmm.
We
Okay.
want
Yeah.
her to be like almost pick Cairo up and be like, hey, I do, but that doesn't make you any less of a king. It
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that, to where it's like she sees his pain. She
Yeah,
understands his pain, and it's because she also lost her kid. So
yeah,
we
yeah,
could
yeah.
also have like where because humans are so strange, right? We get mad and then we get sad. We blow
Mhm,
up. Some people blow up, and it takes almost talking them down to uh really wind them down. So I think it would be cool to have Cairo kind of have the expression of like, do you think you're alone in all this?
mhm,
Like what the fuck? Like or what am I doing? Why am I, like really have him upset?
mhm.
Like have him really upset and um we kind of have the wife balance that out, be his strength.
Yeah,
She needs to be his strength, and they need to be each other's strength. So I think
I feel
that's the
like
message we want to get across: is
the
having
women
them
readers
be
would like
each
that.
other's strength.
I feel like all the girl readers will like that a little bit. What you think?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, 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 yeah. I'm feeling that. I'm okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Definitely.
They'll love that because it also it makes both of them understandable.
Yep.
It makes both of them understandable because as men, dude, we could be hard headed, we could be dumbasses, we could, you know what I'm saying? We think sometimes us men think with our brain, our fist, and before we even think with our heads and stuff like that, dude. And
Yep.
I'm not saying hitting women or nothing, that's terrible. But I mean in the fact of temperament. You know what I'm saying? There's stuff to where guys will blow up about something so small. But there could be a woman that balances that out. There's always a dude that gets calmed down by their chick. And I love seeing that. You know,
Yep.
that just means that person is is healthy and loved,
Yep.
the way they deserve to be. And Cairo is nonetheless the he deserves that as well. He may be fictional, but he deserves that just as much as any comic character we might write.
Yep.
And some that don't have that, and it'll clearly show.
Um. So I think like for that, I think we have a good like dynamic for that. Now, just for the character of Cairo, like in general. Um. So after issue two, we'll pick up after the fight. We're gonna end it with him passing out. We will pick up with him essentially recovering, right? Um, how do you want to go about that in a way? Like, how do you want to handle that?
Recovering as in what do you
So,
after the fight?
I borrowed off of the Dragon Ball Z. Um, him essentially. Um,
You want
hold
you
on.
want some Zenkai Boo shit or like
No, I picked up off of him being in like when when Goku was on Namek and um he fights Captain Ginyu and he goes in the time in the healing pod.
yeah, 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 yeah,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
what
yeah.
Kairo's in issue three. He's in the healing pod, even though he doesn't need it. But unfortunately, he got beat so bad it took so much energy out of him. He can't heal on his own, so he needs that
Yeah,
healing
that's
pod
fine.
for.
I
Okay,
love
so you
it.
think that's cool?
We could almost make it
Oh shoot! Hold on, what happened? Oh my god! Can you hear me?
yeah.
Oh, not while the stream is on. Keep going. Distract them.
Okay, okay,
All right,
okay.
all right. Are we good?
Beautiful, beautiful. Um no, I think that's a great idea, and I think things, I think Cairo after that, I think we should really have him wake up
hmm
and just be like, "Whoa, where not like where am I?" But
hmm
also
I have
I
him
want him
concerned for the
kind of in
people.
panic. Does that
I
make
think
sense?
no, not in panic, right? Hold on. I like the idea, right? I think he should wake up. He should automatically be concerned for the people, and Kara should be there, and she should not that she doesn't care, but her immediate concern is him.
I love it.
You think that's a good idea?
No, it's perfect. He comes out and yeah, he should get out and be like, like where my people or whatever. He may say something that kind of
Hmm.
aligns with the because I think him jumping. I think a cool shot would be him jumping out of that his pod or whatever, and he's ripping everything off.
Hmm.
He's like,
Oh, wait, Eric's here. Let me get Eric in here.
oh, okay,
Okay.
okay, yeah, we need Eric.
Eric. Let me get Eric in here. Eric, what's up, my friend?
Hey, not
Eric,
much. Trying to
Are
get
you...
trying to get in. I had to go through my phone this time.
Yeah, this is a little different, man. Okay,
yeah,
I
he's
just got
got us
Eric in
on
here.
something wild. Eric, he's got us on something wild, bro.
All right, yeah. Okay, guys. So Eric, we're just talking about Cairo. We're brainstorming some ideas for him. So he
Hmm.
comes out the healing pod, and he's immediately concerned with getting back out to the people and making sure that everyone can see their king
Okay.
and to let them know that he's okay. Kara then stops him and says, "You need rest."
Oh yeah.
He essentially disregards that, puts his clothes back on because he has the nanotech, so he can just choose whenever his clothes come on.
Yep.
Um, and he goes back outside. The people are then overjoyed to see him. Now, when I was writing this scene, I had also finished reading my Bible, and I drew inspiration for that when, if you guys are familiar with the Bible, when David brings the ark into Jerusalem.
Yeah,
Um, that's where my inspiration came from. That I would imagine during this time that everyone was overjoyed to see their king returning to them with the ark. Then
Right.
my second inspiration for that was the final week of Jesus' life when he goes to Jerusalem and the whole city is parading him, right? They're celebrating him, they're parading him, they're giving him glory. I took that and I attached it to Cairo in a way. Um, so when he goes back outside, the people completely forget about the destruction that just befell on them. That everything that just happened, they forget about it. They're just overjoyed to see their king returning to them
Right.
in good health. Because back in
I
those
love it.
ancient times, okay, yeah, back in those ancient times, it was like like not historic thing, but a great thing when your king returned from war. Like
Yeah,
that was something to
yeah,
celebrate.
no, that's huge because a lot of kings didn't. You know what I'm saying? So,
Hmm.
no, I love it. I love that idea. I'm a believer myself, and I think that would be also it's good incorporation and paying homage. All this
Okay.
stuff in a way paying homage, and a lot of the stuff we write is
Hmm.
it's so similar, but it's so different. It's our own way, and some of this stuff is just really I'm just in awe with some of the stuff you come up with. You know,
Yeah. Thank you. I
I do
appreciate that.
like I
Thank you.
love
Thank
that
you.
idea.
Thank you.
What's up, bro?
Guys, sorry. Eric down here is our artist for a series called White Ronin. Eric, you're drawing Dash as well now too, correct?
Yep.
So for those of you who don't know, White Ronin is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles inspired, but we went with the rabbits. Okay, and they're not called Teenage Mutant Ninja Rabbits; they're called the White Ronin. So show some respect and call it that. Okay. He's also drawing a series called Crimson Dash, who's a speedster, completely different from the Flash. Um, Dash's powers are energy based, radiation based, and the Flash's are like electricity based. So yeah, it's been pretty fun working with Eric. He's an amazing artist. Hopefully soon we get to show you some of his art. Um, but he's been working tirelessly. I get messages from him every day. They text me every day. All right. So
Eric is awesome.
yes, he is.
I love Eric, dude. He's so dope.
Yeah.
His
Oh,
style's
he's
dope.
he's taught me a lot about this industry. So actually, I wanted to brainstorm a little bit on Super American because I have a feeling that someone that has been hearing my brainchild about Super American is watching. And Pastor, if you are watching, pay attention. So Super American. All right. This book for me has changed my life in a way. Because when I first started the series, before I brought it to my pastor, my mentor, um, I had a lot of electric feelings inside. that I was kind of putting into my writing. And I'm pretty sure in issue one you can kind of see that a little bit. My anger was the character's anger was geared towards a certain group of people in that opening scene.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, then as you throughout the issues that I've written that I've shared with you guys, I've kind of deviated a little bit from that in a way. Um, his anger is now more geared towards everything that's wrong with America rather than one specific group of people.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
No,
I think I
I get
like to
what you're
stay the
saying.
course on that.
Yep.
What do you guys think?
I think you're on the right track.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you're on the right track. Um, I think the how am I trying to say this? I think it's perfect that you went with everything that's wrong with America instead of one group of
Hmm.
individuals. You know, because who wants to deal with it? You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
at the end of the, who wants to deal with the ignorance that comes with that group of individuals. And I get where you're coming from though, 100%. I think in your heart, you have the right message
Mhm.
for Super American.
Yeah. If you guys see me twice, I'm using two different devices. Um,
One's close to
yeah. So, guys, Super American was created to politically challenge the status quo, what is going on with our government and Israel, and just everything wrong with this country and the world in general, pedophilia, all of that stuff. Okay, this
Yeah,
guy's gonna be attacking all those things. Okay, so if you're a
because
sinner or an evil
we wish
person,
we
watch
had
out.
somebody like that in our world.
Whoa,
You
I
know,
don't know. This guy's pulling arms off and stuff. Okay,
hey,
so
hey, some of these
uh,
guys,
that.
some of these guys need to get their arms pulled off, bro.
yeah,
Uh,
yeah.
for God forgive
Um,
me, but for real, like
all right,
straight
yeah.
up.
So where do you guys want to go? Hold on, we gotta get this one out. All right, yeah. Where do you guys want to go with that series per se?
Oh God.
My goal is to I think I think I really just want to tell the story of a broken man.
A broken man. Okay, that's
You
what I
know what
started
I'm
off
saying?
with. Yeah.
I really want to tell the story of someone who has just nothing left to give except vengeance.
Mhm.
Nothing to give except his anger, his and the shit that they trained him to be, and that's a killer.
Mhm.
Hmm.
And
Hey. No curses. I think I have some people from my church watching.
oh, okay, sorry.
It's okay. It's all right. You didn't know.
Um, there's but yeah, there's Super American will be very. I do want to write the broken man story.
We can definitely do
There's
that
so
or
many.
keep on with it.
What's up?
I said we can definitely go that route and definitely like try to keep up with that.
Hmm.
Um, I want to go like I want to turn him into like an anti-hero almost at some point in his story. Right now he's just going around going crazy, you know, hunting down all his enemies and just all evil, wicked people. But I want to give him a rogues gallery. I want to start off with this character that we created called Gravedigger, um, who's like a kingpin sort of thing, a crime lord. What better? We can't just like we can't have a character that goes around killing everybody. That's gonna get old. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Too much.
So we need to give him villains that he can or guys that he can constantly like beef with in a way to just keep ideas coming. Because I wrote 4 issues. I had him kill the president in one of the issues, which is a spoiler by the way. So get that issue, and then I drew a blank on where to go for the next issue after that. I don't want that to happen again. You
Hmm.
know. So I think we're working on a character called Gravedigger for him. We have a character called Blackout, which he's a tactician of our universe. He's an assassin. Just so you guys know, we have a character called the Patrioteer, who's like a terrorist. For him, And that's really it for right now for like villains wise. But I think Gravedigger is going to be really cool. I don't think we've seen a Tombstone. Never mind. Tombstone is technically yeah. Okay, we have, but Gravedigger is a little bit different than Tombstone. So hopefully you guys like what we're working on with Super American. Like I said, very political,
Okay.
very anti-evil, anti everything, anti everything negative with this world. So if you're into that stuff and you're a Christian and you hate evil and wickedness as much as I do, make sure you buy that book when it comes out.
Hmm.
And I am a citizen, so I can't be deported. Um, so we touched on Super American, we touched on Cairo, Dash, Dash, Dash. What do you guys? So for Dash, Dash is like our Spider Man. Okay, he's a character that goes through a lot. Um, he's a character that will always do the right thing no matter what. Um, Me and Noah are currently working on an issue with Dash, without
Mhm.
spoiling too much, because then you guys won't buy it. Um, where he goes through like this great tragedy, and it's like the turning. He already has his powers when he goes through this, so it's like this great turning point in his life where he decides whether he wants to be evil or continue being a superhero. So like, Noah, where would you like to go with that story? And Eric, you too, because you're drawing it. You
Yeah.
know.
I
Okay.
think um Dash is special for some reason. There's some that gravitates towards excuse me, towards Dash, and it's a lot of you know, he's so unique to where it's like I don't even know how to start, but
Mhm.
I
Hmm.
think we have a good idea of the way he's going to be incorporated within our universe too. You know, because
Mhm.
his story's coming together really well, and I'm excited for everybody to um check out Dash because you have Eric drawing it, and then um Honcho's just next level when it comes to you know his his descriptions are crazy for these artists.
Yeah.
The stuff that I have to read with these issues, guys, that you're gonna be able to see in art form is just like, whoa. And
Yeah.
that goes for all these books. That's just not. So I don't even with Dash. I'm excited to see Dash because he's right. He's got that very teenage like spunky like attitude. You know what I'm saying? It's very
Mhm.
Spider-Man. Very. Um, who else could I compare it to? Um,
Mark Invincible. Mark from Invincible.
yeah,
He goes
yeah,
through a lot too.
Invincible.
He
Yeah,
goes
the
through a
way
lot too.
he'll talk smack. There's maybe a dash of Deadpool. Just the
Yeah,
personality wise. Um, but
I
when I
like
see
that.
Dash, I'm like, oh, people are gonna love him. People are gonna. He's gonna have some funny moments. He's gonna have some awesome moments, and he's coming together very very well. I'm so excited.
Yeah. I
Oh,
like Dash for me. Oh, go ahead, Mark. Go ahead. Go ahead. Get that's Mark. Sorry, Ethan. Oh my God. Go ahead. I'm so sorry.
Oh, you're good.
Oh my God. You guys
is
can hear
that?
me, right?
Yeah. Now I can.
Yeah. Go ahead, Eric. What do you think about Dash, my friend?
I like him. He's going to be fun to draw.
Okay. Yeah. Um, Dash is he's I believe he's 16, and what we have
Mhm.
written for him. He's 16 years old. Um, if you guys look for visuals of these characters, please on um, follow up on my Instagram. It's at Honcho the Don AJG. I'm gonna type that in the chat for you since this is a live stream and I can't really post it up here. Follow me on Instagram for visuals of these characters. They're all up. Um, yeah, you guys can give me a follow up right there. It's in the chat for those watching. For those who watch the playback. Now, let me switch this up real quick.
I have to open up me
I am.
another
Can you guys hear me?
account.
Can you hear me a little better now? Or
Yep.
no, you hear me?
You're good. You're
All
good.
right. So now let's talk crossovers. Okay. Now I know Cairo's kind of gonna appear in every single book, just to keep that regality with him. Um, but I know someone in that works for me as well, another artist, um, is doing like a separate. He's introducing his own characters into our shared universe, and he asked me to do a crossover with Cairo. And just so you guys know, Cairo is the poster boy, the our flagship character. He's our guy. He's our main guy. He's the king of the universe. He's the ruler of the universe. He's everything. He's our strongest character. They wanted their character to come over and beat up our character, and I was like, not happening. Um, what do you guys think about that? Like, how should we handle things in that way? I don't want to be that guy that writes his character to always win. I don't want to be that guy. They do that with Batman. They do that with Superman. I don't want to be that guy. But I also can't have my character losing to other people's characters just for the fun of it.
No, I think you went about it the right way. I think crossovers. The story needs to make sense first of all.
Mm-hmm.
We just can't have our characters fighting characters because they're fighting.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not trying to. I'm never taking away from our artist or our writers or artists or anything like that. But
Mm-hmm.
stuff got to make sense.
Mhm.
We
Yep.
just can't have certain things where it's like, oh, Cairo, this dude just shows up on Cairo's planet, and it's
And
like,
beats them up.
yeah, no, that wouldn't happen. That's not what. And so, if it makes sense, we'll find a way to make these guys fight, and who knows who knows who'll win.
Yep.
That's the best way of going about it. Who knows who will win? Beats me,
Yeah.
But Cairo isn't someone that we could just have someone get. We can't have Cairo getting punked.
Yeah, we can't. We can't.
No, I'm sorry. So, I think we went about it the right way. Not, but with crossovers, there's got to be a story that makes sense.
Mhm.
If you want our heroes to meet your heroes, they're gonna do some hero things. Our characters are gonna come together and do something to protect the people around them because that's what we wrote them to do.
Mhm.
So I don't have a problem with verses or people fighting our characters or anything like that, but at least propose it in a way that makes sense.
Yeah.
Why are they
So
fighting? Is one mind controlled by a villain?
yeah.
There's let's talk. Let's talk. That's all I'm saying. I think that's the
Yeah.
best way to go about it.
So, real quick, I want to take some time to thank everyone involved in this project, including my mom. She helped inspire me by going to see the Superman movie, and her reaction and opinion on the movie was so horrendous that I had to create my own company. So, I'd like to thank my girlfriend for generating the first look for Cairo. I gave her a sketch and she colored it and gave me like a look for him that I didn't have. I couldn't get the look in my head. I just had a sketch for him of what I thought he should look like. And she came back with everything. At first, the original suit design was he had a white cape and it was ugly. So I was like, no, we got to get rid of that. That was terrible. His hair was shorter. So I was like, yeah, nah. And then she helped me like over time, or the course of 2 weeks. The course of 2 weeks, right? Course of 2 weeks. The course of 2 weeks, really get that look right. So what he is now. Um, and so my pastor Jawanza um, has helped me come up with some ideas and has challenged me to stay original and not like take too much inspiration off of other characters because Cairo was inspired by Hulk, Wolverine, Thor, Superman, Spider-Man. He was inspired by all those guys. Dash was inspired by Wally West. Super American is inspired by Punisher and Captain America. I'm pretty sure you can tell that by reading it. Um, and the White Ronin were inspired by the Turtles. So but Blackout was all me. Bruno was all me. Um, the Visitor was my friend Martise. Um, Titan was all me, and so yeah. Um, Thank you guys for my sister Bella. If you're gonna watch this, thank you for drawing these sketches for me and bringing these characters to life. Without you, a lot of these characters wouldn't be here. Noah, thank you for all the effort that you put in. Eric, thank you for the effort that you put in. I know you have a job and a wife and probably grandkids that you could be spending time with your joint too. So thank you.
Old.
What happened? I didn't hear you. We didn't hear you. We didn't hear you.
I have a son.
Oh, you have a son. Okay. So yeah. You know, you have time. You have things, other things you could be doing, but you're here with us. So thank you.
Yep.
Oh, and by the way, guys, happy Memorial Day. Um,
Oh
you know,
yeah.
that's for military families, right? Memorial Day.
Yeah.
Anybody
Yeah.
with military? But what is
I
Memorial Day? I'm wild. Hold on. What is that?
my dad passed away on Memorial Day actually.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to hear that. Let me ask Alexa because I forgot a little more. That's so unpatriotic of me. Hold on.
Not a problem. So both my parents are dead right now.
Oh man,
But
shit.
Okay, so there you go. First of all, I'm sorry to hear that, my friend. I will pray for
Yeah,
you, and just I just want you to know that your family is in paradise, my friend. You understand? Your family is in paradise
oh,
forever. Um, we will pray for you. Um, Memorial Day is for soldiers who
right.
passed away. So, if anyone like myself, I have military friends and family. So, if anyone who's watching this, you have military friends and family, thank them for their service for me. Um, I don't care what you
all
believe
the
in.
love, all the
Yes,
love. Seth from Jackson
yes,
Street Comics, all the
all
love.
love. It doesn't matter what you believe in. I do not care. Thank you for your service. Okay. You keep this
Exactly.
country safe and you keep things going around here. But back to business. So Super American back on Memorial Day, I want to get a. I want to do an annual, something that we drop every year for Super American
Hmm.
during Black History Month.
Yeah, that's no. I think
Yeah.
that's
And I think we can talk about his PTSD in there because soldiers have PTSD, and he is a Navy SEAL, an ex Navy SEAL. So I think in that annual, we can definitely touch on the more vulnerable parts of him, where he's not just dismembering people every issue. That's really what they're going to be seeing from him. But I think we can get a little bit more vulnerable in that annual. And for Cairo, I'd like to do an annual too, maybe every Christmas. You know,
Right.
I know we were slated for 2026. We're slated. We have a full schedule for the rest of the year, so we're not going to have any time to squeeze anything else in. 2027, we will be dropping a new phase two of um, our releases. Right now, we're in phase one with Crimson Rain, Dash, White Ronin, and Super American. Um,
Right.
those are those are our four that we're starting with right now.
yeah. Um, but yeah, like it's been really fun, guys. You know, it's really fun creating these characters, and it's been really fun just challenging myself. I come home every day from work and I write for an hour,
Hmm.
so hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours. The other day I wrote till 3 or 4 o'clock in the morning, and I realized, hey, I got to go to work in 2 hours. So it's been really fun. I really appreciate the 5 viewers that we have. Thank you for joining us. We're gonna stay on for a little bit more for any questions that anyone might have. Um, But as far as I think we really brainstormed everything. Oh, we can go back to Cairo and his wife real quick. I want to retouch on Cairo and his wife. I'm not married, but that it's a very interesting and thing for me to write, and it's a hard thing for me to write. And what inspired me, something in church inspired me today. So I was holding my nephew in church today, right? And then I passed my nephew off to someone, right? And I couldn't find him after that, but I heard him. And I was just like very upset that I couldn't find him. I thought that I lost him. So now I have to go tell his dad, right, who's also my mentor. So I have to say, hey, I really I can't find him. Like, where is he? And then his dad actually has him. So he made his way back. But in those 10 minutes that I couldn't find him, I was very angry. So I'm searching. I'm like, hey, where is he? Where is he? So I think that when we write that for Cairo and his missing son, the anger that Cairo needs to feel, we should amplify it times 20.
Oh yeah, no, it's gonna be insane. I think we should.
He's
I
gonna
don't
be.
want to. This is something that we could go over with
Hmm.
artists and stuff, but um, I think we should have a visual of someone drawing the planets, a couple planets on one big spreadsheet, right?
Hmm.
One page, and we just see him like a dart, boom, 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 almost create
Hmm.
his his pattern of which way he was going, and
Hmm.
we could
Hmm.
write in a caption, he's been at this for hours,
Yeah.
days,
Okay.
months, weeks, whatever.
Yeah. I'm gonna do that with Zoo because Zoo's drawing Crimson Rain, so I'm gonna do that with Zoo. And Zoo will draw Crimson Rain for a while. I don't think I trust anyone else to draw that for me.
Yeah, no, and
Um.
his stuff for Crimson Rain is really dope.
Yeah, it is. I can't even like. No offense to any of the artists that I have. Is stuff that he's giving me is, yeah. Um. What you call it? So the dynamic with him and his wife. I'm not married. Um. Right. Yeah, not yet. We should. I don't want male viewers to dislike her like how they're doing Mary Jane in the Spider-Man media and how they're doing Amber in the Invincible media. So we need to find a way for them to have conflict about their missing son without having readers deter from her. 'Cause that's not what I want. So if we can find a way to do that, so when he returns to her, she goes, "Where the f have you been?" He'll respond, "Out looking for our son." And then she's gonna say, "Well, I've been running the kingdom and I've been looking for our son and I haven't seen you. So aren't you the king? Isn't this your job? Why am I doing it?"
Yes, yes.
So I think that'll trigger him in a way, because he feels like, hey, the least you can do is run things while I'm gone, while I'm out looking for our son. What have you been doing the past few months? Well, I was out doing that. So where have you been? Do you even care? Or maybe she'll start off with, do you even care?
No, I like that. Yeah. Or yeah, it should be it should start from something so subtle,
Hmm.
something that's said and he's like, "Wait, what?" Like,
Yeah, yeah,
and then it just trade we get the reader to walk up those stairs, and we do that with the dialogue. We take them upstairs with each piece of dialogue that happens after that subtle moment.
yeah, yeah. I like that a lot. So, chat, hopefully, I don't think anyone has any questions for us. But yeah, this has been fun. We're gonna leave it open for another minute for any questions that might come up in the chat. Um,
Oh, I have the breakdown done.
you have the what?
Breakdown
Oh, okay,
The
okay,
breakdowns.
sounds good. Okay,
or
I
all right.
Ema.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Never mind.
It's all good. We're actually about to end this. I feel like this was good promo and good talks about. Oh, wait, one more before I go. Before I go, let us talk about our mission and why we started this.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't think I
yeah.
did that. So, I started the company because I just wanted to have a space for minority creators, black creators, and just creators in general, right? But mainly black creators to have a space where they can submit their work, publish their work, worry free without having to worry about people hating them or just disliking it. We're not doing that. We're not doing this for likes. We're doing this because we love to do it. So, and I want black characters to get more representation in pop culture because we don't get a lot. We have Green Lantern, we have Miles Morales, we have Static Shock, who isn't even mainstream anymore. We have Blue Marvel, no one cares about. and a few others, and Bishop, right? We have Bishop and Forge, who are side characters, and there's a few others that I haven't named. Spawn, is one of the more popular guys, but there's a few more that I haven't named, and I guarantee the average viewer or reader couldn't even name some of those guys. Um, so hopefully, when things get going here, that changes and more characters that look like me and look like my friend Noah here, and just anyone else that might want to, create can, change the culture around in pop culture, get more minority characters noticed, you know, and that's why we started Jackson Street Comics. And I hope all of you who are gonna watch this buy a book. Pre-orders are now open on Crimson Rain issue one. Send me a message on Instagram. We'll get you on the list after you pay. Hey, they're pretty cheap, $29 a pre-order. So get with us. And we're going to end this. We're going to say goodbye to all of you. We love you all. Thank you for joining us and talking.